Good morning, guys. Today is Ash's Bashes, meaning Monday morning. And today I have 3 topics for you guys that, well, I think are fairly interesting. First on the list is Anne Hathaway and all the hating that's going on. I still don't really understand why. I mean, I don't. I tried doing the research. I tried to figure out what everyone's so hateful for, but from what I gather, it's just her speech. The way that I guess that she stated her speech, and I guess she had some nipple-itis at the like with her gown and stuff like that. But I mean, are these things really to be such haters over? I mean, other celebrities have done much worse, and ones that are a lot less talented, and they get away with it. So it's almost like she's been well liked for so long that people are finding things to hate on her for because she's just too perfect otherwise. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of all this hating. I think Anderson Cooper, who very you know very extensively defended her on his show. I thought that was nice of him. I agree with him entirely. I think she's a very lovely person and seems like an extremely lovely person. And I mean, just cut her a break. I mean, I don't get it. Anyhow, everybody needs to just give Anne Hathaway the credit that she deserves for Les Mis because she did a phenomenal job, as did everybody in the cast of that movie. And just chalk it up to, you know, another awards show that, had a ridiculous speech. Everybody has those moments. Let's just put it that way. Everybody has those moments at an awards show. At one point or another in your career, you're going to have a shitty speech, or you're going to end up looking like you're insincere or whatever. It's just how you deal with it after the fact. That's really the big deal. Now, second story I have for you guys today is, or topic of discussion, whatever you want to call it, is about bait dogs. There's actually this amazingly awesome dog that's recently come into this building that I live in, and this is what sort of got me to do a bit more research and find out more about this topic. But this particular dog used to be a bait dog, so he would be chained up to a wall, and other dogs that are training to be in dog fights would go after him and attack him. And so yeah, this particular dog is lucky that he didn't die, because most of them do. And I don't, it's hard for me to even speak because I don't understand why this is going on and why this is still happening, especially with things like the SPCA and PETA and stuff like that that are around these days, and just other humans who are compassionate and love animals. I don't understand how this is still going on and why this hasn't been stopped permanently. I know that these dog baiters, or whatever they're called, have become very good at what they do, and they've become very good at hiding it. Unfortunately for one of them, well, unfortunately for them, fortunately for people like me who think they should be burned at the stake, he posted some type of video or picture or something on his Facebook page, and then of course now he's going to get in a ton of shit because he's a moron and posted it on his Facebook page. But hopefully it'll open up, a window of opportunity for the police to get involved and maybe bust this for good, because I think it's sickening that this is happening. I really hope that it's not taking place in Canada, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody out there in Canada is doing it. But if there is anybody watching that does do this dog baiting baloney, think for a second how you would feel if you were chained up to a wall and had people or even other animals running at you to eat you, essentially, bite you, and beat the shit out of you. Not a very pleasant experience. And if you think for 1 second those dogs don't realize what's going on and they don't have feelings just like you and I, then you're sorely, sorely mistaken, and you need to take a step back and gain some perspective, because those dogs, just because they don't speak with words, they still could feel things. They still have minds that can be psychologically warped. So keep all those things in mind when you're torturing these animals. And just know that you'll have a heck of a lot of horrible karma coming your way. So anyhow, normally I don't do this Mondays for Ashes Bashes, but I'm going to be posting a link below for the dog baiting story, as well as the next story I'm talking about, only because I really want people to inform themselves and create more awareness that this stuff's going on, and maybe we can kind of, start a movement to help stop it from happening. And in regards to the dog baiting, I am actually going to be finding some way to create a petition to hopefully get the government in the states more involved to stopping this whole situation, for lack of a better word. So my last little topic of discussion is in regards to the transgender girl who has been banned from using the bathroom. I know I talked a little bit about her last week, but I just wanted to kind of delve into it a little bit further this week. And so essentially what's happening is that she's now being homeschooled. Her parents have actually taken her out of school until they've sorted everything out in court. And I think that we need to all get behind them and try and support this issue as much as possible. All of the states, well, I shouldn't say all of them, but I know a good portion of the states have laws already set in place that essentially go completely against this. So right now, as it stands, this is complete discrimination, and I really don't understand why, if these laws have been set in place already, why the school doesn't do their research first before doing something like that and taking such drastic measures. It just seems like there might be more to the story than what we're all hearing, and regardless of all the details, this girl should never have been discriminated against. I think it's extremely, extremely sad what's happening to her and her family, and like I said previously, my thoughts and my prayers go to the family, because I can't imagine having to go through something like that. It's tough enough to be transgendered, let alone a transgendered youth, and then to have to be discriminated against like that is just not right. It makes me sick to my stomach. It's really sad. So anyhow, that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Ashes Bashes. This is Devin saying hello, and tomorrow we'll be emptying the ashtray, so stay tuned for that tomorrow. Bye, guys. Have a great rest of your Monday.